Hello, everyone, and welcome here to Coach McNally Stadium. I'm John Zwizlak here, joined by my good friend Lauren Black. We got a great game here for you guys today. We got the Springford Rams going up against the Methacton Warriors on this senior night for the Springford Rams. Lauren, what do you have for us on Methacton?
Methacton is coming off of a loss, and their defense, I think they're going to rely very heavily on, as their offense was not showing as much the other night.
And what do you have for us on the Rams?
The Rams are coming off of a win, and I think that's definitely going to add to their momentum for this game. There's definitely a difference between coming off of a loss and coming off of a win, and the Rams are really going to bring that tempo.
Yes, this is a very hopeful season for the Rams here as they're coming off of that loss in the championship to Boyertown in the PAC championship. They're looking to bounce back here. And hopefully, after beating Boyertown this regular season, a 6-0 victory as well, it was a huge win for them. They're looking to continue their pack dominance this season. We're getting ready to start here. Methacton, last year, it wasn't their best year. They had a little bit of a growing year. They were 5-12-1 last year. They're already starting off this season at 1-1-1. So they have a tie in both seasons. Springford had a 17-7 record last season. Very dominant.
I think we're going to see some big things from Springford tonight.
That is the hope. As we're getting ready to start here. Springford now has the ball. Gonna kick it into the offensive zone here. Katie Seitz falls to the ground there. It's a battle there for the ball. Methacton intercepts the pass. Allie Garvey now with the ball at midfield. Allie McVeigh has it on the sideline. Cutting in. The ball go out of bounds off of Methacton. Springford ball. McVeigh throws it in. Across the middle. Oh! Almost headed into the net right there. Springford still has it, and it'll be kicked away. Methacton ball.
See Springford doing that play again where they're taking it down the sideline and trying to get that ball in the middle. Just unable to connect on that one.
Yeah, in soccer, the sideline is such a crucial part to the game. If you can get that sideline, you'll be able to do a lot of dangerous plays in getting it to the middle. As that ball go out on Methacton. Allie Napier is going to throw the ball in here. Methacton intercepts that pass.
Katie Seitz looking to redefend.
Methacton just going to get it across to the middle here. Molly Thomas is going to intercept that pass. Going to pass it up.
Molly Thomas has that aggression. She was not going to let that ball leave her feet.
It's a shot there. Goes off the outside of the net. It'll be goalie ball.
Nice play by Springford trying to set that up to give that opportunity to the offense.
Goalie's going to kick it out of the zone there. Methacton just trying to get it out of their own zone here. They've been in their zone for the most of this game so far. There's Molly Thomas with the ball. Tries to get it up front. Allie McVeigh trying to make a move, but there's 4 Methacton defensemen there. Here's Aubrey Brigard.
Seeing the aggression of the Springford Rams early on in this game, no surprise.
Yeah, they're being very aggressive. You've seen some plays from Molly Thomas, not afraid to use the body. Here's Methacton having some offensive pressure here, but Springford's going to steal that one. Molly Rowland was there to intercept the pass. It's Molly Thomas stealing it from Kristen O'Brien. Here's Springford on the sideline. That ball is going to dribble out of bounds. It'll be Methacton ball there.
You know, already early on this game, Springford's definitely dominating the field, but Methacton adjusted, and now the ball's back on their side.
Now you have seen some adjustment here from Methacton, really starting to get some offensive pressure. Not deep into the zone, but they're definitely not. They're definitely showing some fight here. Let's hope Flanagan intercepting that pass. Here's Springford coming up the middle. Coming with some speed. Here's Allie Garvey on the sideline. A foul will be called there. It'll be Springford ball here. Molly Thomas will get ready. These free kicks here are really important, and you got to try and capitalize on every opportunity that you can here.
It's definitely a moment where the goalie, you know, might be a little intimidated, but you really have to rely on your defense here.
It's a shot right on net. The goalie's able to swallow that one right up.
Nice positioning by the goalie for Methacton.
That's Marie Smith for Methacton. He's going to punt that one to the middle of the field. Bounces off a Springford player, but Methacton's able to get it right back. That ball's going to go out of bounds there. It'll be Springford ball with a throw in.
Methacton having trouble getting it past that 20-yard line.
Oh yeah, they, like you said, they're really having trouble getting it deep into their zone here. Riley Wallace really hasn't seen anything too close to her net. Springford ball at midfield. Molly Thomas has it. Kicks it deep in. The Methacton defenseman is there for that one, though. Here's Allie Garvey. Going to try and pass it back to the defense, but that's going to go out of bounds.
We talked before the game about Methacton defense, how they're really relying on them, and they're definitely showing that they came to play, and they are not letting that ball get towards their goalie. I mean, for the amount of time that that ball has been down on their end, the goalie really hasn't touched the ball.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, like you said before the game, they're going to be really reliant on their defense, especially with the high-powered offense that Springford has. You're just going to have to hope that this offense is going to be able to capitalize on any mistake that Springford makes, if any. Here's Springford now coming into the offensive zone. Allie McVeigh now has it. Going to try and pass it in. Allie Garvey wasn't able to get to that one. Methacton now has it. Going to be fighting for it. And that's going to go out on Allie Garvey there. It'll be Methacton throwing.
Speaking of Garvey, freshman starting on varsity senior night. That has to be something that our parents are proud of.
Yeah, definitely. She's shown that she's capable of playing tonight. Springford's just going to kick that one back to Riley Wallace. She's going to quickly just kick that ball out of bounds, out of harm's way.
I've said this before, but as a goalie, it's kind of a love-hate relationship when your team is doing so well that you're not getting much action on the field.
No, yeah, definitely. I mean, as a goalkeeper, a big part is if you're not seeing much shots on you, you got to stay ready, because in case there is a breakaway or some other shot opportunity, you want to be ready and warmed up for that shot, or else it might go in.
Definitely want to stay loose.
There's going to be players tripped up there. It's going to be called on It's going to be called on Methacton there. Excuse me.
Caitlin Norwood here looking for the deep kick. Or maybe not.
Fooled us there.
She was winding up.
There's Molly Thomas now at midfield. Going to get it up front to Reese Kirscher.
Reese Kirshner, their last game, getting the only goal.
They did have 14 shots in that game. She was the only one to capitalize, though.
Kudos to the goalie.
It's a lot of shots to face in a soccer match.
Definitely. Opposing team Upper Perk only had 2 shots on goalkeeper Riley Wallace.
Once again, showing that the Springford defense does not give up many shots. But when they do, Riley Wallace is there to make the save. Here's a corner kick. It's going to come across the middle. It's going to be headed there by a Methacton defender, but it's going to go up and over the net.
Through the field goal, but sadly wrong sport.
That is the wrong goal to kick it into.
A for effort, though.
Yes. There's another goal kick here. Second attempt. Out in front, the Methacton defensemen are ready. The shot again. And it's good. Through
But
the
not
field
for
goal
this sport.
upright. What? I think they're a little confused here as to which sport they're playing.
Wrong football, ladies.
Here's Mary Smith ready to kick it out.
You never know. Maybe they're practicing for tomorrow night.
Yeah, practicing for that senior night for the football team. Just warming up the legs. There's Methacton in the middle. Just going to kick that one deep into the zone. Caitlin Norwood's there to head it back into the offensive zone.
Nice header. Straight to Reese Kirshner.
No hesitation at all there on that header. Just went straight into it. Here's Springford on the top of your screen. Gonna cross it back to the middle, but Smith is there to make the save.
Caitlin Norwood's definitely been a leader on that defensive line. And as a senior captain, you would expect her to be.
Here's Springford in their defensive zone. Just passing it back to each other. It's a turnover there by Springford. Here's Molly Rowland with the ball. Gonna just pass it. Springford's gonna get it before it goes out of bounds. Gonna cross it back to the middle. Here's Molly Thomas. Coming up with that speed, does a little stop there, and kicks it into the offensive zone. Here's Garvey trying to get to the ball on the outside. She gets it. She's going to pass it back. There's Kershaw with the shot. Out in front.
Oh.
Oh, just high of the net. She's got 29:03 here left in this first period. Smith ready for the goal kick. Kick it to the sideline here. Cameron Steer gets it, but turns it over. Here's Springford coming the other way. The shot, just wide, maybe 2 or 3 inches wide of the post there.
That one's gotta hurt.
Wow.
I mean, you see shots like that, you see it curving, and you think, maybe it can go in. And sometimes it does, but just not this time.
A little bit of a mind lapse there on defense. Just stolen and almost a goal there for Springford. Here's Methacton now trying to get it out. Springford won't let them. They're coming the other way. Players tripped up there. It's going to be a call on Methacton. It'll be a Springford ball.
You know, you see a shot like that. The goalie wasn't warmed up. Her heart's definitely racing now.
Yeah, definitely. That'll get the adrenaline pumping.
I'm sure Riley Wallace is jealous.
Yeah.
Standing out here on the 25-yard line.
Here's Springford ready for another free kick here. The shot. Oh, what a
Oh.
save!
Amazing save.
Out in front again, and she dives on the ball. Wow, what a save there for Mary Smith.
Wonderful job by Smith there.
Originally, she thought it was going to go to her right, but then she made a diving save to get it in the top left corner. Wow. Just completely robbed her. Here's Springford. Kershaw has the ball. Going to pass it to the outside here. Kersher back with the ball. Spring forward coming up the sideline. Hope Flanagan passes it. Spring forward. Has it right out in front. Tries to make a pass there, but it's a little too far out. Oh, what a keep there. Oh, right out in front. The goalie's able to hop right onto that one. Wow.
Wow, that was a beautiful save. She had to be on her feet and just keep that field awareness. I mean, she did an amazing job with that.
I believe that was Claire Lanciera that was able to get that ball right back out into the middle. Molly Thomas just wasn't able to kick that one in.
Allie McVeigh there looking for the recovery, just couldn't get around that Methacton defense.
Here's Methacton coming the other way.
Oh, that speed by Emily Higgins really caught her off guard there.
Yeah, really wasn't expecting her to catch up to her that fast.
Growing up playing with Emily, I mean, she's always had that speed. She comes up on you when you least expect it.
Speed is killer in soccer, especially if you have endurance too. Kills. Here's Hope Flanagan able to kick it out. Here's Kersher now with the ball at midfield. Gonna leave it there for Claire Lanciera.
Great communication there, just couldn't connect.
I tried to do a little give and go there, just a little too far out. In fact, I'm throwing on the sideline.
One thing we really see from Spring Forward is their chemistry and that communication. I mean, they have a lot of seniors on this team, and they had some leave last year, but these leaders, these captains have really stepped up to the plate and made sure that this team is all on the same page.
And that senior leadership is such a crucial part for both of these teams. Riley Wallace is going to punt that one. Deep one in the other zone. Here's Methacton trying to get it across, but Springford's there. Here's Springford. Kersher tried to quickly get it, break through the defenseman. Then Methacton was ready. There's a steal there by Raven Wellington. Methacton gets it right back. They have it at midfield. They're just going to bring it back and settle it. That ball is going to be kicked out of bounds. Here it'll be Springford ball. Raven Wellington's going to be the one to throw it in. Here's Springford. Methacton's going to kick that one out of bounds. Here's Springford coming up the sideline here. The shot across the middle. Methacton's there to head that one out of harm's way. But Springford's not done. Methacton quickly just kicks that one out of harm's way before anything dangerous can happen. Caitlin Norwood going to throw this one in here. It's going to be a deep throw in. Just out of the Springford player's reach. Methacton coming the other way. Here's Olivia Curry trying to break through that Methacton defense. Kersher's going to steal that one from Methacton along the sideline. Able to keep it in. Here's Hope Flanagan. Going to try and cross the field there. Molly Thomas able to steal that one back. Caitlin Norwood now has it, crossing midfield. Comes to a halt there. Raven Wellington now with the ball on the sideline. Passes it to Molly Thomas, who crosses midfield with speed, is met by a Methacton defender. Julie McCann tries to cross it back to a Methacton player, but
Nice
Springford
move.
was there for the stop. Hope Flanagan will steal it there and just boot that one across the offensive side. Here's Springford. Oh, but Methacton's able to kick it out of bounds.
21:30 here, the first half. We're seeing Springford still dominating this field. I mean, they're really showing their offensive side.
You know, Lauren, if you're Methacton here, what are you going to try and do to jumpstart your offense here? You really haven't had much time. I think Riley Wallace has seen maybe one shot. I don't even think one.
You know, I personally would try to work that. Oh, just shy. I would try to work it more up the sidelines. You know, they keep getting stopped right about the 30 or 40-yard line when they're in the middle of the field. So I try to, switch things up. Even if that's not their offensive strategy, I still try to maybe work that because it's working for Springford.
Yeah, it definitely is working for Springford. They keep trying to utilize those sidelines. Methacton, like you said, really has been trying to go right up the middle. Hasn't been working for them. Here's Smith going to kick this one out. Methacton has it. It's going to be stolen there by Flanagan. It's going to be a race to the ball in the corner. Methacton's able to keep it. Aubrey Brigard is going to pass that one out. She gets it back. Stolen there by Kirscher, but Brigard is able to get it back before Kirscher can do anything. Kristen O'Brien is just going to... Oh, that gets kicked out of bounds by a Springford defender, excuse me. Molly Thomas has it. Ooh, they're going to call her out of bounds just a little bit there. Tried to keep it with a little bicycle kick. Methacton now has it. Trying once again to go up the middle. Going to try and chip it past the Springford defenders. Maddie O'Donnell's able to just kick that one out of harm's way there.
You know, games like these, you feel like, in a way, Springford's winning. And then you look at the score, and it is still 0-0 at 19 minutes.
Yeah, this is a really dominant game from Springford on the time of possession side. They've had the shot opportunities as well. They've had 3 or 4 that have gone just inches shy of the crossbar and the posts as they come the other way here with speed. Here's Hope Flanagan passing it. Up the middle, the shot. Goal!
And it's good! Goal scored by Allie McVeigh.
What a goal there. Wow.
It's a beautiful transition by Hope Flanagan up that field, taking that ball from Molly Thomas when she was in trouble and looking for Allie.
Like you said, just a great transition there by Hope Flanagan, just flying through the middle of the field, able to get it to Allie McVeigh, who can just tap that one in by the Methacton goalkeeper.
That's what we're talking about. This great leadership on this team, Hope Flanagan being a senior, a captain, really showing her colors.
It's Molly Thomas now. He's going to try and chip this one back in. McVeigh almost had another chance for a goal there. Molly Rowland's just going to pass this one to the sideline here. It's going to go off of a Springford player. It'll be Methacton throw-in.
You know, I'm still sitting here thinking of how wonderful of a transition that was by Hope Flanagan. I mean, her ability to read the field is just amazing.
Yeah, most definitely. She was coming through the midfield so fast and was somehow able to pick her head up and see Allie on the left there. Wow. It's definitely a good sign there for Springford. Hopefully it'll jumpstart their offense and they'll get more opportunities for goals here to come in this later on in this game.
Definitely. I mean, you're Methacton. You haven't really been dominating, and now you're down by 1. You know, what do you think is going through their heads?
I mean, it definitely hurts a lot. I mean, you rely on your defense, you rely on your goalkeeper, especially when your offense isn't as strong as it normally is this season. I mean, you knew coming in, Springford was a very high-powered offense. You need to try and keep them to the outside, not let them get into the middle. Here's a shot here for Springford, but that's going to be swallowed up by Smith, the goalkeeper. But you don't want to hang your head here. You can't hang your head and give up. You got to keep fighting. I mean, you've had it in their zone. You just got to focus on getting it deep. Maybe go along the sidelines, like you said. Here's Molly Thomas in the middle now. It's going to be stolen there by Methacton. She's going to be out of bounds before she's able to pass it to midfield. So throw in for Springford. Be cleared out by Methacton, but Springford's going to throw it right back in. And Methacton's going to throw it the other way. Here's Springford now, passing it back. Molly Thomas has it. Passes it back to Olivia Curry, who gives it to Norwood. Back to Thomas. Tried to get it across, but wasn't able to, as it was intercepted by a Methacton player, but kicked it out of bounds. Springford ball.
Yeah, Johnny. Something we see that from a lot of these Springford teams is that no lead is too big, and they will not let down or give any mercy.
No, yeah, that is true. No lead is too big for any Springford team, and they're going to just keep shoving it down the throat and keep trying as hard as they possibly can to run up that score. Because you definitely don't want to get too comfortable and let Methacton able to get back into this game. A header there from Springford. Wellington able to just kick it into the offensive zone. Kersher gets it. Oh, Methacton steals it. Springford's able to steal it back, though. They're coming the other way. There's a chip shot. Kersher tried to get out to it, but wasn't able to. Methacton defense is able to clear it out there. Here's Springford. Tried to get it across there.
Just over McVeigh's head.
Springford tried to get it across the middle for a shot there, but it was blocked.
Oh.
McVeigh did a weird behind the back kick. It was blocked by a Methacton defender.
You know, I'm really seeing Emily Higgins hungry for that goal. It's senior night. She wants that in the back of the net.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's the dream, senior night, able to score and get your team a win. That'd be huge.
We do have that goal from junior Allie McVeigh. Not a senior on senior night, but a goal is a goal.
We will take it. Here's Springford in the middle. To the outside. Cross to the middle.
Oh.
Headed out of harm's way there. Here's Springford, not done yet. Wellington tried to get it to the middle, but it was stopped. Wellington's going to throw it in here. Right to Kersher. The shot. Methacton defenders there. Kristen O'Brien's going to pass it up. But it's going to get stolen here. Maddie O'Donnell had it, but fell there. Kristen O'Brien coming up the sideline. Molly Thomas tries to cut her off. It's going to be continuously kicked back and forth.
Nice kick there by Curry.
Here's Caitlin Norwood now. Going to let Riley Wallace get it. Give her some action.
She's very happy right now.
Just gives it right back to Norwood here. She's going to pass it to the sideline. Back to Norwood here.
Nice move there by Curry.
That was a great move. Little stutter step. Kersher trying to get it to the outside here. It's stolen. Right out in front.
Nice.
McVeigh.
Oh.
Saved. What a save by Smith there. Able to anticipate the low to the right shot. It's a great overall play.
I really think sometimes goalies have eyes that just view the field differently. I mean, I wouldn't have said that she would make that shot, but she did. And luckily for Methacton, she saw that shot as being low.
I mean, it's almost like they can see the future, you know, able to anticipate where it's going to go. With such a big net, there's so many possibilities.
Little do we know that that is a time machine.
Yeah.
You can see the future.
Methacton player is going to be taken down there. It'll be their ball. So he gets it up here.
Sure, Riley Wallace is wishing that she had something to see in the future.
Yeah. She is just seeing nothing.
She saw a little pass by Caitlin Norwood.
Yeah. And that's about it. There's Molly Rowland able to keep it in, but it's coming the other way for Springford. Kersher has it. Passes it back.
Wow, beautiful transition there.
Tic-tac-toe passing here from Springford. They're in the corner trying to make a move.
Oh.
It's going to stay in here. She's able to get to the ball. Kersher tries to get it back to the middle. Came off the side of her foot there. But Springford's able to collect it back. Olivia Curry just passes it to Norwood. She's going to boot this one deep into the Methacton zone. The goalie's coming out. Makes a good kick there. The risky play. Here's Thomas coming up with some room to work with. Tries to get it across. Right in front. Goal! Nice. What a move right there.
Wow, again, those transitions just really are showing.
Just a great overall tic-toe passing. I wasn't able to tell exactly who got that goal. I'm still trying to figure out who scored that goal, but that was, once again, great tic-toe passing. All the way around for Springford, able to get into the zone.
Hope Flanagan scoring that last goal. I mean, we've been talking about her all night. She's just showing amazing leadership on this team and really taking charge in this situation.
Yeah, most definitely. She's been all over. Very hungry for that goal. As you saw, made a nice play to fake the goalie out to the ground and just have the entire net for her liking. Now, Lauren, if you're Methacton here, you're down 2-0 with 9:30 to go in this first period. What do you do to try and get back into this game?
You know, I still agree with trying to work it up that sideline. They've done it a couple of times on the left side, but other than that, they've really just been focusing towards the middle. But, you know, they just did what I said. So
Yeah.
Maybe they are switching it up. And not to toot my own horn, but it is working now. Past the 20.
They're actually having offensive pressure now. But another thing that I really think that they got to do is get some shots on Riley Wallace. She really hasn't faced anything, which is a good and bad thing for Springford. And also, even if she doesn't face many shots, she's usually ready to make the saves. So you want to try and pepper her with as many shots as you can to maybe catch her off guard and try and get back in this game.
I definitely agree with that. I think corners might be a huge thing for Methacton and could really turn the game around for them.
Yeah, corners is such a crucial part in this game. You really got to capitalize on any of them that you can. Springford's had two. Weren't able to capitalize on either. Here's a Springford throw-in. It's going to be a deep throw. Along the sideline here. Makes a nice move. Going to cross it back.
Nice pass.
Methacton was there to stop Springford. Olivia Curry passing it to Norwood. Along the sideline now. There's a stop and go move there. Another give and go for Springford. They're coming up here. Tried to cross it back to the middle. Methacton's able to clear it. Julie McCann now has the ball along the sideline. It's going to be a stoppage here. Not sure what the stoppage was for. Seemed like it was behind the play. It'll be Methacton ball. Mackenzie Coop now has the ball. Ready to kick this one into the offensive zone. Springford trying to get it out here. And they do. But Methacton just kicks it right back in.
It always amazes me how much these girls can hit this ball with their head and seemingly be unaffected.
I could never do that. It's not a soft ball either. It comes at you so fast, and it's...
Oh, definitely not, yeah. I mean, just the ball in general, plus the speed at which those girls were hitting it at them.
My brain could not take that. But that's why I'm in the booth.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I can afford to lose many more brain cells.
Yeah. Here's Springford now at midfield. Molly Thomas gets it.
Methacton's defense definitely being more active there at midfield.
Yeah, they're definitely trying to put some pressure on this Springford offense. You know, they can't really sit back now, down 2-0 with 5:53 left to go in the first period. Methacton trying to somehow get this ball out, but Springford's not letting them. It's going to be a shot. Smith's able to swallow that one up. It's going to roll it out in front. She's going to be peppered by a Springford player. Going to try and keep it in. Oof. Just missed the ball there. Wasn't able to keep it in. Be a goalie ball. Going to be some substitutions for Methacton. Smith gets ready to kick this one out.
About 5 minutes left here, Coach McNally Stadium.
If you're Methacton, you definitely want to try and strike here before the end of this first period.
Agree.
Don't want to go into the halftime with a 2-goal drought.
Have they had any shots on goal this game?
I don't believe so.
I believe all the plays by Riley Wallace were from her own teammates passing to her, or the ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah, I believe it was just either the defenders let it go to her, or they would just pass it back like you said. Here's Smith now ready to kick it out.
If you're Methacton here, you got about 4 minutes now. You're really wanting to kick your game up to the max. You're kicking it in high gear. You need every opportunity you can down on that net. And Springford's just not giving it to them.
No, not at all. I mean, like you said, you really want to kick it into that next gear, maybe try and pick up the pace, go a little bit fast pace along the sidelines, get some quick throw-ins. Maybe try and catch the Springford defense off guard by hurrying it up a little bit. Methacton able to steal it. Ruby Murray tried to pass it there, but was stopped by Springford defenders as they're coming up the sideline here. Springford has it on the sideline. But it's intercepted there by a Methacton player and kicked out of bounds. Here's a Methacton throw-in on the sideline. Headed by both Springford and Methacton players. Springford's able to win the battle. This Methacton player goes down there. It'll be off her. Laura Norwood's gonna... Oh, nope, it'll be off of Springford, they say. Methacton trying to get that throw off quick, but Springford was ready for it. Caitlin Norwood now has it along the sideline. With 2:15 here to go in this first period. Springford up 2-0 over the Methacton Warriors. Laura Norwood now has it on the sideline.
You know, it's really quite admirable. Methacton is not showing any signs of giving up this game.
Yeah, no, they're definitely not giving up here at all. They're giving it their all, excuse me. If you're Springford, you definitely have to be happy with the way that you're playing so far. Maybe there were some opportunities that you could have capitalized on, but I mean, overall, they've had a great game so far. Smith tries to clear it there. Ruby Murray trying to get it out. Will kick it off of a Springford player, and it'll be Methacton throw-in. Shannon O'Brien ready to throw it in. Julie McCann tries to get it deep.
We see Laura Norwood and Ryan Kangor really working that left sideline there, making sure Methacton is not getting by.
As we said earlier, that sideline is just so crucial for both the defense and offense. You really don't want to let that offense, if you're on defense, you don't want to let the offense come along, but if you're on offense, you got to do anything you can to try and get some space along the sideline.
That's where Springford's speed is coming in handy. They're just out running every single player.
30 seconds here in this first period. That ball's going to go off of a Methacton player. Laura Norwood ready to throw this ball in.
We saw right there RCTV's very own Katie Seitz, senior tonight. You know, getting a part of the action, working in the play. She's been really good communication-wise for this team tonight.
And she really has shown some senior leadership there. As we tick down in these last few seconds here. It's going to be end of the first period. Lauren, what did you see in that first period?
I mean, obviously, Springford really dominating this game, dominating the field, and just overall showing that this is their house.
Yeah, really a dominant first period from Springford. And what do you think Methacton has to do to try and get back into this game going into this second period?
I mean, every time they've taken it up the sideline, they've gotten it down to that middle. And I think their problem is that they're trying to maybe, you know, they want to get to that speed that Springford's playing at, but they're rushing it a little bit too much.
All right, that'll do it for this first period. We will see you back for the second period of play here against the Methacton Warriors against the Springford Rams. Thank you. We'll see you in the second period.
Home fire drills give your family a plan of action. In a home fire, you may have less than 2 minutes to get out. So when you drill, show everyone 2 ways out of the house, pick a safe meeting spot, and get there in under 2 minutes. Then practice home fire drills at least twice a year. You can even make them fun. So everyone knows the sound and exactly what to do when they hear a smoke alarm. Go to ready.gov/fire drill and learn how to prepare your family for home fires.
Hey!
There are amazing things to discover in the forest.
Toothless, time to go! What you picking up on, bud?
It's a whole hidden world of wonders. And the perfect place to spend time with family. What better place to let your imagination soar? Experience nature and create a memory you can share. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest or park near you.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back here to Coach McNally Stadium. We are back here for some Springford Rams versus the Methacton Warriors soccer on this senior night for Springford. Springford is up 2-0 here in this second period over the Methacton Warriors. Lauren, what do you think Methacton has to do here to try and get back into this game?
We know last time they did a nice job of matching Springford's tempo. They came out here, being a little bit more aggressive than the Methacton Warriors, but they still showed that same aggressiveness on defense. I think this time they're going to try to show that more on their offensive side is the hope.
And it's definitely crucial. You got to try and up the tempo here, and like you said, just keep pummeling them and try and get some chances together here, because they really haven't had a single one all game. Smelly Thomas going to pass it across. Hope Flanagan getting it to Matty O'Donnell, sorry. Here's Springford trying to cross it right across. Oh! Had a chance there, just wasn't able to capitalize. I believe that was Hope Flanagan that almost scored there.
Just missed that net.
Had a chance, maybe just came off the foot the wrong way and just went right.
Nice header there.
Here's McVeigh. A little bit of passing here from Springford. Matty O'Donnell tries to just get this one on net. Smith is able to smother that one up. A little bit of a short punt here. Methacton trying to get into the Springford zone. It's going to be stolen there by Molly Thomas. She's going to pass it back to the defenseman. Here's O'Donnell. Going to take her time. O'Donnell gets it back. Springford coming up the side. Olivia Curry gets it out in front to Emily Higgins. She tries to chip it by the Methacton defender, trying to keep it in, and she does. Oh, no. Just out of bounds there.
Springford seems to be taking more of a passive approach. Still aggressive, but just, they're keeping it back, passing it around with the defense a little bit before bringing it up.
Yeah, they're definitely going to take their time here a little bit. Don't want to rush into anything and make a mistake.
Nice lead pass. Hope Flanagan. And it's going to go out of bounds.
Here's Smith ready to kick this one out. Methacton tries to get it past, and they do. Coming up the other way, but it's going to be stopped there by Matty O'Donnell. O'Donnell now has it. Coming up the sideline. Stops. Passes it to Molly Thomas. Passes it back. Springford defense are going to take their time here. Gonna cross it up the middle. Here's O'Donnell now. Getting it up to McVeigh. Crosses it. Kersher gets a shot on net, but Smith is able to smother that one up. Here's Smith going to punt this one out. Good keep there by Springford. Methacton once again tries to get it out through the middle, but it's not going to work. Here's Methacton once again trying to penetrate this Springford defense. That's Mackenzie Coop dumping it in for Methacton. Clear there by Olivia Curry. It's going to be kicked out of bounds there by Hope Flanagan. Methacton throws it in. McVeigh now has it. Does a little spin. Gets it to Kersher, who will pass it back. Molly Thomas now has it at the 35-yard line. There's Laura Norwood getting it out in front, and the shot saved by Smith. And she's just going to walk this one out. Punts this one deep. Gets it into Springford territory as it's headed deeper by the Methacton player. Hustling on the sideline. That one's going to be out on Springford. Methacton ball. Mackenzie Coop ready to throw it in. She loads up. Methacton able to keep it in, but Molly Thomas is there ready for it. She clears it down into the Methacton zone. One's going to go out of bounds on Springford there.
I'm very impressed with Methacton's offense. They've really shown that they want this win, and they're getting it more and more down on their offensive side.
They're really just trying to penetrate through that Springford defense. You know, like you said, they've shown more and more fight as this second period has gone on. Showed more grit. That's really all you can do. That one's going to go out on Springford there. Be Methacton throw-in. Tried to get it past the Springford defender, but she was ready. Just going to kick that one out of bounds. We have 32:50 left in this second period here. Kicked out of bounds there. It'll be a goalie ball. Oh, no, it'll be off of a Springford player. It might have been deflected there. It'll be a corner kick. This is a huge corner kick for Methacton.
I believe this is their first corner of the night.
That it is. I mean, this is a crucial point in the game here if they want to try and get back. You really got to capitalize here. It's going to come across. It's going to be headed right out in front. They keep it in. Once again, the shot blocked there again by the Springford defense. As they keep trying to just kick it down by the goal.
Still no action for goalie Riley Wallace.
Maybe got her adrenaline pumping a little bit there on that corner, but like you said, just has not faced a shot yet. It's going to be blocked there. Going to be taken down. Will be called on Springford. Ruby Murray's ready to throw this ball in. Oh, no, it's going to be a free kick. Excuse me. Want to try and capitalize on this here, too. Another opportunity. It's kicked. Gets through right out in front. Riley Wallace got a piece of it, but then it gets by her.
Still a nice move by Riley Wallace. She had her body in there. Found that hole in that defense and really stepped up to the plate.
It really put that body on the line there. Seems like she hit her arm. She was trying to stretch it out a little bit. That was probably the first real or second real chance that Methacton's had. Both have come within the last 2 minutes of the game.
It's Riley Wallace's first real action of this game.
It's going to be kept in by Methacton here. Ruby Murray has it. Passes it across. So they have it out at the top there. Took the body, fell to the ground. McVeigh now has it. Just kicks it in. It's headed away there by Lindsay McNoll. Once again, she just heads it out. But now she's going to take it herself. Does a little stutter step move. Couldn't really get by Thomas as she just passes it away. Springford intercepts that pass. Kersher has it. Passes it. There's Hope. Passing it to Emily Higgins, who crosses it in front. And Smith is going to be there. McVeigh tried to tip it, wasn't really able to get all of it.
It's definitely not how she anticipated hitting that ball.
It seemed like it came up on her hair towards the top of her leg. Wasn't able to get a good angle. It's going to be kept there by Maddie O'Donnell. Here's Kirscher now. Coming with speed with the shot. Smith's able to swallow that one up. She's going to punt it away. Springford able to keep it there. It's going to be kicked and it'll go out of bounds there. Laura Norwood throws it in Thomas. Gets met by some Methacton defenders. Little stutter move there. Gets around McVeigh. Molly Thomas intercepts that pass there. Gets it up to McVeigh. Passes it to the sideline. Molly Thomas has it now. It's going to be kicked out of bounds there. It'll be Springford ball. Throws it in. McVeigh has it. Trying to make a move. Tried to get it to Hope Flanagan, but it was intercepted by Methacton. Now they're coming the other way. They have it.
Methacton really bringing the heat this second half of the game. I mean, I'm sure they were frustrated with how the first half went, and after that halftime, you know, they decided to change things.
You know, it definitely seems like they have a fire lit under them now as they've gotten many more opportunities. 2 more than they had in that entire first half. It's going to be Springford ball here. Molly Thomas has it. Gets it across to Laura Norwood. Tries to pass it up. It's going to be intercepted there by Methacton. They're going to kick it deep into the zone. They're going to just kick it back to Riley Wallace. She gets ready. Molly Thomas has it. Gets it up to Laura Norwood. Makes a stutter step move. Tried to get it up to McVeigh, but she was met by Methacton defenders. Here comes Methacton. Kristen O'Brien has it. Coming through with speed. Tries to make a pass. But Springford's able to stop before any harm happens.
Nice play by Curry.
Here's Emily Higgins now with the ball. Passes it up to Olivia Curry on the sideline. Oh, but just out of her reach, and that ball's going to go out of bounds.
Great hustle by all Springford and Methacton tonight.
You know, like you said, both teams are really showing that they want to win by sprinting to every ball, throwing the body, throwing the shoulder. It's what you like to see. Acton ready for the throw-in. It's going to be headed away there by Emily Higgins. Another throw-in. It's going to be chested there by Hope Flanagan. She's going to be taken to the ground. Maddie O'Donnell is going to kick it off of a Methacton player. So they get ready to set this one up. There's going to be some substitutions for Methacton. Sarah Kenwood's going to come in. Here's McVeigh. Tried to get it up to Kirscher, but it's intercepted. Laura Norwood able to keep it. Gets it to McVeigh, who tries to pass it out in front. Kirscher trying to get to it, but Smith is able to get to the ball before.
You know, what an amazing game tonight by Smith. I mean, she's just been on top of almost every single ball. The amount of shots that have been taken on her versus the amount of goals that have actually gone in. I mean, credit to her.
Yeah, it really has had a great night. I mean, that second goal there wasn't really much she could do. It was a one-on-one. She had to commit. Hopefully Flanagan made a nice move, and then the first goal, once again, just really tough for her. But like you said, had an overall great night with the amount of shots and chances that Springford's had. Another shot there. Got the hand of it off the post out in front, and she makes another save. Wow. Speak of the devil. Wow.
I thought that first one went in, but then her hand, I thought that was gone. She stuck her hand out right in front of Reese Kirshner. Reese Kirshner hits it again. Bang. Another save.
Oh, my goodness.
Incredible.
How funny is that? We're just talking about how great of a night she's having, and it makes probably 2 of the best saves of the night.
Well, I feel like we almost jinxed her there for a second.
Yeah, almost. That would have not looked well for us there.
I feel very bad.
It's a corner kick. It's going to go a little long and high. What a save again! Oh, my goodness. Back-to-back-to-back saves there.
I'm going to knock on wood right now. Hope that we did not just jinx her. 'Cause that was incredible. I mean, wow. I am in awe.
The fact that she was able to jump that high and get a hand on it. Oh, my goodness.
Looking at her from here, she's pretty tall, but that jump, I mean,
you have to time that jump perfectly at the right time just to be able to get a chance to touch it. Wow. I mean, we really spoke that into existence, didn't we? It'll be Springford ball here.
I mean, hate to toot our own horns, but
yeah,
we set her up pretty well.
I mean, we couldn't have set her up any better. Molly Thomas is going to kick that one in. It's going to be bounce off of a Methacton defender there. It's going to be another corner kick for Springford.
Yes. You know, your Molly Smith right now, you just had 3 incredible saves. I mean, I keep saying incredible, but they just were. I can't find words to describe what just happened.
I mean, I still can't get over that back-to-back sequence there where she quickly was able to dive and get a hand on it, make it go off the post, and somehow got up, slid, and made another save. That was just incredible. So that one's going to go long there.
That reaction time, I mean, matter of seconds, if that. That just shows her athleticism.
That goes off the field goal post. Wow. Hitting all the posts today.
I mean, we had a few field goals on the other end. Maybe we'll have a few on this end, too.
Yeah. Smith's ready to kick this one out. She's got to be feeling pretty good about herself, even though she's let 2 in. She's had some pretty nice saves to make up for it.
You know, if I was Smith, those 2 goals wouldn't even be on my mind right now. I just made 3 incredible saves. I'm going to keep my head held high for this game.
Yeah. Here's Methacton coming the other way now. Sarah Kenwood passes it across to the sideline. That ball's going to go off of Methacton. Springford ball. So we have 21-27 here left in this second period. Springford is up 2-0 over the Methacton Warriors.
Nice positioning there by Katie Seitz.
Able to get that one deep into Methacton zone. Katie Seitz with the intercepted pass there. So Laura Norwood just hits that one off of a Methacton defender. It'll be Springford ball. Ready for the throw-in. Oh, Laura Norwood's going to head to the bench, it seems. Here's McVeigh trying to get some positioning. Able to get the ball. Kicks it to the corner. Methacton's going to be able to come up with the steal. Pass it back out in front. They're going to get the clear here. Here's Caitlin Norwood now with the ball. Passes it across to Curry. Now Molly Thomas. He's going to keep passing it back and forth here. Here's McVeigh now. Tries to get it out in front. Methacton was ready for it. Here's Methacton now crossing it through the middle of the field. Sarah Kenwood tries to get it out in front. Riley Wallace is going to get it now. Just going to quickly kick this one to the middle of the field. Here's Katie Seitz with the ball now. Methacton steals it. Springford now. Just kicking it deep. That ball is going to go out of bounds. It'll be Methacton ball. As they get ready for the throw-in. It's a battle at midfield. Springford. Try to get it to Katie Seitz, but Methacton was ready for it. But Molly Thomas is able to come up with the ball here, who gets it to McVeigh. It's blocked by McVeigh there. Seitz just passes it back. The ball's going to go out of bounds there. It'll be Methacton ball. So get ready for the throw-in. No, Lauren, there's 18:22 left in the second period. I mean, at some point, Methacton's really got to start to kick it into gear. Earlier in the second period, they were able to get some chances, but since then, it's been all silent for them.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're trying to get it down there. Just this Springford defense is unbreakable.
They really are. They just every time Methacton crosses midfield, they're just met by what it seems like 4 or 5 Springford defenders. So there's a takedown there.
Again, wrong football.
Yeah, wrong football.
But you love to see the aggressiveness from the girls. Both teams.
You can really see the Methactons trying to do anything that they can to just get it into Springford zone. There's a free kick here. Get it across. Almost leaked through. Molly Thomas is just going to kick this one. And Smith is going to let it go out of bounds. Be a throw-in for Methacton. So they try to get it in, but it's blocked there. Get it back. That ball is going to go out of bounds. It'll be Methacton ball once again. Oh no, Springford ball. Excuse me. Almost kept there by Methacton.
$16:30 here left in the second half.
So a throw-in for Springford.
That was
Be
going to go out of bounds.
big goalie ball there. Really wasn't much that Springford could do with that one.
You know, Springford's not in a rush to really score on these corners. I mean, they have time on their side, and they have the scoreboard on their side.
Those are two things that you love to have on your side if you're trying to win a game here. Time is of the essence for Methacton here.
You know, you may be thinking, 16 minutes, we have plenty of time to score. We have plenty of time to, you know, set our offense up, do all these things, but that time goes so quick when you're out on that field.
Especially in soccer, because it's a running clock, you know, it really blows by for you. Can't really sit back, especially when you're in a multiple goal deficit.
Can definitely be a good and a bad thing depending on if your team is leading or not.
Yeah. If you're Springford, you're glad that clock's running. For Methacton, not so much. As Norwood takes the body there, it still gets it somewhat deep into the zone. That ball is going to be punted to the other side there. It's going to go out of bounds, I think. Yeah, it'll go out of bounds.
You know, the thing with almost all sports, it's definitely such a head game as much as a physical game out there. I mean, Methacton coming off of a loss, Springford coming off of a win, Rams up by 2. I mean, if you're Methacton right now, what's going through your head during this game?
No, it's definitely really tough for Methacton. I mean, like you said, coming off of a loss, knowing that how hot Springford is right now, coming off that big win. It's just, I mean, you don't want to let it seep into your mind that the clock's running down and you're down by 2, but at some point it might start to seep into your mind. We might not be able to come back into this game. Just got to shake those thoughts and just do anything you can to just string some scoring chances together.
Springford definitely has that cushion of not 1 but 2 goals. Thanks to Allie McVeigh and Hope Flanagan.
This one gets shot out in front. Smith able to just quickly grab that one. Going to walk it out. She's going to punt that one to about midfield. Kenwood's going to try and get it out, but it gets stolen. Here's Olivia Curry now, crossing midfield. Passes it to the sideline. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Methacton throw in. It's going to be headed backwards. Molly Thomas has it now. She's just going to kick that one out of bounds. Off of a Methacton player. Springford gets ready for this throw in. Molly Thomas has it. Passes it back. Curry has it. Gets it to Norwood. Along to the sideline. Springford coming up. Gets it to Thomas. It's going to be kicked out. Methacton now has it coming the other way. Kenwood tried to make a pass there, but Springford was ready. Olivia Curry made a nice play.
Looking on the field, seeing everyone in shorts and a shirt. I'm cold up in the box. You see the ball girls down there. They're in full sweatpants and jackets. But this game has been non-stop motion. There has not been one dull moment. So I'm sure these girls are sweating right now out there.
Yeah, definitely. They've been running all around trying to keep this game close, especially from Methacton. They're trying all their hardest. Definitely staying warm down there while we're freezing up here in the booth. It's going to be kicked out of bounds there. Springford ball. Going to go out of bounds again here.
I'd like to take the opportunity to thank our RCTV crew tonight. I'm Lauren Black here with Johnny Zwislak up in the booth. We have Katie Hafer down on camera and Stephen Voigt up in the nest on camera, and special thanks to Cheryl Merja for directing this whole show.
It's a great overall production tonight. Really great camera work. Especially for some of these angles that I can't see because of these pillars. It's really helpful to look down on this monitor.
Oh, definitely.
Here's Springford.
You know, we only pick the most elite of students to do our camera work.
Yeah. Gotta go through a series of tests. Here's Methacton ready to throw it in. It's going to go out of bounds off of Springford. Methacton a throw in here. Morgan Richardson ready to throw it in. Kenwood has it. Springford able to steal that one. Hope Flanagan just passes it back to Norwood. Springford just going to play this passing game here now as we have 9:30 left to go here in this second period. Oh! Off the face there. Took that one up high. That one looked like it hurt, but she wasn't even phased.
Ryan Kengor seemed unbothered by that ball hitting her head, but
Wow.
you just hope she doesn't feel it in the morning.
Hit her square in the nose. It's going to be a takedown there. Methacton ball. Gonna pass it across. Gonna try and get it deep. Brie Murray tried, but it was intercepted there by Hope Flanagan. As they get it across. Kelly Buckley tried to get it deep, and Methacton was able to steal it back. Tries another clear. This one's going to go out of bounds. There's a throw in. Julie McCann with a nice keep. Springford able to steal that one back. Emily Higgins and Aubrey Brigard fighting for that ball.
Not quite sure who set up the decorations tonight for senior night, but it does look really lovely. We have the posters, the balloons. Overall, nice job to whoever did that.
It was just some great work, you know. Got the balloons, got the ribbons, the posters, just a great overall senior night.
They have it all.
You love to see it.
Just shows the connection that that Springford team has, always supporting each other.
It got some great team chemistry. A lot of these girls have played together for years, really close, go to school together. It's just a fun night.
Well, maybe now they go to Zoom together,
Yeah, go to Zoom together, excuse me.
see each other through the screen.
If they have their camera on.
Very true. Very true.
Haley Dennison just kicks that one off of a Methacton defender. Springford throw in. Got some substitutions coming in for Springford. Allie McVeigh coming back in. Along with Reese Kirscher. So that one's going to be coming up Methacton. Oh, what a nice play there. Wow.
Nice job there by Liv Curry.
Was almost really dangerous there. Was able to get out in front of the Methacton player before they could get a shot off.
Nicely done. 6 minutes here. Methacton having it down on their end. Their offensive end, excuse me.
Going to be a handball there. Not really much she could do about that. Kicked it off her foot and just reactionary put the arm out. Going to set up a free kick here. Methacton ever needed an opportunity to score a goal, it's right here with 5:30 left in the second period. Gets a shot. Oh! Almost had the curve there, just a little bit too much.
Almost clipped Allie McVeigh's head. You see her duck there.
Yeah, those free kicks are dangerous when you make that wall. You just have to sit there with your hands down.
Oh,
It's terrifying.
I'd be very nervous.
Could not be me standing on the wall. There's Kersher now coming through the middle. McVeigh gets
Nice
through.
fight. Ooh.
Goes off the back there of a Springford player. Here's Springford cutting across. Kept in by Kersher. Here's Ally McVeigh now on the sideline. Trying to cut in. Trying to get it across to the middle.
Oh.
Oof.
Great job by Methacton defense.
There's a shot. What a save
Wow.
again! Wow.
Nicely done by Smith.
Smith able to make another save. Maybe wasn't the best of her saves tonight, but once again, just another hard save to make. A quick, hard shot. Was able to anticipate it going to her left and make the diving save.
I mean, it's hard to top those other 3 saves that she had, especially
Yeah.
the back-to-back one. That was amazing. Amazing job. No matter what the score's reflecting, she should definitely keep her head held high tonight.
Yeah, she really did all she could to keep Methacton in this game. Just this Springford defense just made it impossible for Methacton to score. As Caitlin Norwood comes up. It's taken there by Methacton.
Unable to connect with McVeigh there.
As Katie Seitz just kicking it out of harm's way. Here's Springford trying to keep it in, and she does.
Nice job by Higgins. Really just fighting to keep that in bounds.
Really showed the hustle there. I thought that was going to go out of bounds. Was able to kick her speed into overdrive and get to that ball.
Me too.
Molly Thomas now. Passes it. 2:55 here left in this second period. Time starts to wind down. Have to expect Springford to just play the passing game and waste as much time as possible.
It is crazy how much time passed. I mean, I feel like we were just sitting here saying 16 minutes left. And now we're almost at 2.
Like you said, the time really flies by in soccer. So much going on with the running clock. It really just sets up for time to fly by. Some substitutions here. Haley Dennison's going to exit, while Claire Lanciera is going to come in.
The hope Springford has right now is for Riley Wallace to have another shutout game.
She's already had 2 this season, looking for her 3rd. 2 minutes here left in the second period. Has Riley faced a shot yet?
She
I know there was the one opportunity.
She had the one where she jumped like in the middle. I wouldn't have necessarily called it a shot. But there was commotion in the middle and she stepped up. There was a shot that went slightly behind her to the left. Nothing really one-on-one.
She passes that one to Molly Thomas.
Can safely say there have been no shots quite like the shots that Smith has faced.
Nowhere near like the shots that Smith has faced.
Faced with excellent grace, might I add. I mean, sheesh.
Yeah. She really gave it her all tonight.
We're approaching the 1 minute mark here at Coach McNally.
Here's Springford. McVeigh trying to make something happen. The Methacton defender is able to hold her off, though. 45 seconds here in this second period. As Methacton's just going to kick this one out of bounds. Springford is just going to keep passing around. Norwood now has it. Kicks it deep into the zone. Molly Thomas tries to head it back.
15 seconds here left.
Really a great overall game from Springford. Just showed complete dominance on both sides of the field. That one's going to go out of bounds. 3, 2, one. We dwindle down to the last final seconds here as Springford's going to come out with the win, 2-0 over the Methacton Warriors. Lauren, what did you see tonight from Springford?
I mean, just incredible hustle. You know, running up and down the field as Methacton, especially in this second half, really tried to show their colors and get back in this game.
That is going to do it here for everyone from RCTV. I'm John Zwislak here with Lauren Black. Thank you for watching and have a good night.
Hi, everyone. Al Roker here. As a guy with his own catchphrase, I appreciate that after 75 years, Smokey's only said,
"Only you can prevent wildfires."
but I'm filling in because there's a lot more to report. Like when there are parched or windy conditions out there, you gotta be extra careful with things like burning yard waste. After all, wildfires can start anywhere, even in your neck of the woods. Go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.